Hello and welcome everyone to a new World of Warcraft video. It's been a while since I made one of those, and this is gonna be more likely a live commentary because I am not planning to script this one. Because I'm gonna be planning to just like passively farm and yeah, this is like I got nothing to do, so I might as well like talk about stuff while I'm just like passively farming. Anyway. So I'm just gonna be farming leather and blood of Sargeras to craft my own. I'll show you. I'm just gonna craft this thing, and I like blood of Sargeras to do so. So yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, so this is probably from the title. I'm gonna have to say things about the things that I want to see in Battle for Azeroth, or maybe the expansion after that. But yeah, I hope they already tackled those things and they're not like in the beta or something. And like, I hope the beta is not like the final big thing. Like, I hope like when you're playing during the beta, because I didn't get invited, I hope those things that they exist right now are like the 50% of the things they planned. But anyway, wait. Okay, that was weird. So, what is happening over here? Okay. Anyway. So, the things that I want to see, okay, so I made a little macro to remind me of the subject that I want to talk about. Okay, so first, battlegrounds, okay. So, plenty of you heard that they're gonna remove one of the battlegrounds. I forgot what's its name, but like the one they added in Wrath of the Lich King is so annoying. It looks like a Winter Grasp. It's like a mini version of Winter Grasp. Let me see here, just to clarify what battlegrounds. Wait, what? Okay, there you go. Strand of the Ancients. Yeah, I think they're removing this one, right? Yeah, Strand of the Ancients. Anyway, yeah, it's really crappy battleground, in my opinion. I hate also Isles of the Conquest and Deepwind Gorge. Anyway, so those are my opinions like on the battlegrounds that I really dislike playing as. My favorite one is always gonna be the classic Warsong Glutch. I think that's by far the simplest one and the most fun one, because the objective is clear, everything is simple, the map is simple. Everything about that battleground feels like a battleground, like it feels like a fun game mode. Like, it's very engaging, it's very straightforward, and I hope to see more battlegrounds that play out in the same style. Because when you have like too many objectives, like they added one in Legion, it's so annoying. What the hell? Like, I like what's the other one called? Like, I'm sorry for like having. Like for me to have like check all the names, because I used to play these the World of Warcraft in French, and the names are of course very much different. Alterac Valley, Arthi Basin. So that's one of the things that one of the battlegrounds. I would describe it as a medium size, while Warsong Glutch would be called small. Where Arthi I think would be as a medium, and let's see what I would call large. A large one would be Strain of the Ancients, and the Cataclysm one. I think this one, Isles of the Conquest. They're too large for my opinion, and for my taste, I really don't like having to walk miles with my mount just to like get into some action and then die instantly. Of course, that depends on your gameplay, but like having to travel too much just so we can like engage, I think that's kind of BS. Those kind of stuff should be on a separate queue, in my opinion, and they would reward you maybe bigger rewards than because they take too long to finish, and I don't know, it's so boring. Like, I know Warzone Glitch can take some time because, like, you know, some idiot is like holding the flag hostage, and the other idiots cannot like really take him down. So yeah, it's a coin toss, but I like my odds on a smaller battleground. I enjoy playing in a smaller battleground because it's way much more engaging. So yeah, let's jump into the second subject, which is arenas. Yeah, arenas and PvP. So arenas, I don't have like much problems with them. I think they're fun. I think some of the maps should get some tweaking. In my opinion, an arena map should should be identical from both sides. But when you get the new, for example, the new Legion one, the identical sides are on the left and the right side, and it's something weird because okay, when you play in in the arena, I forgot. I think it's this area's arena. This one. There's an arena over here. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, that map or like the one in Nagron are really good because it's very much straightforward. It's the same thing that you have on your side and the same thing on the enemy side. But when you play on the new Legion map, I think it's called Kumgu Temple or something. I forgot. But when you play, it's the one that in the loading screen is like dark and there's like a night elf and a tiger. That one is so weird because like the identical side on the right and left side, you don't know what position you should take because like it's kind of, I don't know how can I explain this, but it's not a big it's not really, it doesn't really affect the gameplay much, but well, kind of there's like the okay, sorry for that, but there's like the upper sides. There's like two upper sides or two high grounds on that map, which can be really annoying. But I believe if there's like one centered upper or higher ground, it would be nicer. It's like a neutral thing rather than I also have that thing on my side. But then again, on that map, you don't really know what's your side, you know? That's what I wanted to say. You don't really know what's your side. Yeah, I don't like that. And my final point is when it comes to like the classes, I really want to fucking I want the classes to stop summoning shit in the arena. Like, holy crap! Like, there's so many classes that can summon stuff now in PvP, and it's so annoying. Like, I accidentally target sometimes like the pet. It's so I know there's probably an add-on or something on my interface that I can do, but it's so freaking annoying. I actually get sometimes FPS drops because some like I don't know, like the warlock can summon millions of demons. Hunter Beast Mastery Hunter can be an exception, but I don't think it should be like he should be able to summon that many pets, like maybe 2. That would be fair, but come on, like he summons an entire fucking jungle. It's so annoying. It's so annoying to deal with that kind of crap, you know. It's so frustrating to like. Just imagine this comp, right? In a 3v3, a Death Knight, Unholy Death Knight, a BM Hunter, and a Warlock. I don't know, I think it's Demonology or something. The one that summons so many demons. It's like, holy crap, they're so annoying. I think those kind of abilities should remain, but not to try to remove them, but should be used like in PvE, where it's like it's more fun to use. But like in PvP, you don't have to do too much because your pets will do those things on your own. For you. It kind of removes the skill depth in the gameplay, but also it's annoying for the other player to deal with so much shit. Okay, so I'm not sure if the elemental shaman can actually summon too many pets. Like I don't play elemental, but like here's the thing. If anything, if anything, Blizzard would want to keep those things, they should not be targetable. I think they should be less effective in arena, and it should not be targetable. So some sort of like a ghost animation kind of thing. That would be very problematic or annoying, right? So yeah, that's my 2 cents in my opinion on that matter. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get so much hate. So professions, okay. So professions have been really in a weird spot after Cataclysm because, for example, I don't know what the fuck jewelry can do now. Like I think he can just craft some sort of mounts, like panther mounts, and maybe some necklaces and stuff. But that's not, like professions back then used to affect like the economy of the game very heavily and the actual gameplay because you actually need professions to become good because you had like your gear. Nice, we got one. You had like your gear and you have like, for example, jewelry. Yeah, right. You can enhance your gear with jewelry, adding bonus stats, which is something I really liked. Like back then, you have like your own customization of like stats. I remember like on warrior, you can either go armor penetration build or like force or rather strength build, or like maybe agility. Yeah, you have like so many options to customize your stats, and all of them like have like a really different effect on your gameplay. Or maybe like crits. I remember like also paladins have like their crazy customization. They can either go agility or strength or like they can even do hybrid stuff, crazy stuff. Like the game used to be like the stats used to be very much customizable. I'm not sure if that's a word, but yeah, you had so much to customize, and so yeah. I believe those things should come back. I really truly love that sort of customization. And the glyphs also. What the fuck calligraph or rather inscription do? He doesn't do anything. I think right now he basically creates stuff that are purely cosmetic. I'm not sure if he does other stuff, but I'm certain that I don't really need an inscription. Like I can progress through the game without needing someone to any actual profession to help me, or rather make me stronger. Anyone like actually we lost that sense of community when it comes down to. I think that's part of why the community is dying. Like we see less and less interactions between people, because back then like trading goods like was something really big. Like well, what if I gave you 2 gems for this item and you give me that item, or I'll give it doesn't have to be gold all the time. It can be anything. Actually, you can trade anything. You had like that kind of sort of like negotiations, like trade. It was so beautiful. Like honestly, it was really great. So yeah, I hope the profession would play a big part in the future again, because the professions right now are like more like a bonus, and they mostly gonna help your other character that you like. Look, right now I can only craft like those 2 items, those legendary items. That would be beneficial for me, but like only once, right? Or twice at max. Most likely you're gonna be crafting an entire set for your next character that you're gonna love. You're gonna level up. I mean, I said love? What the fuck? Anyway, So that's the probably the most pathetic, I would say pathetic part of the professions, but it feels like Blizzard are encouraging leveling up characters more than actually making things more useful again. I don't know, but yeah, that would actually bring back the community. Like uh, people would start talking more in the chats, and yeah, I'm a very social person, and I love talking with people and exploring stuff. And you know what's most annoying? I know this could be like a both sides thing. Like it could be annoying for people, but it could be, but also kind of annoying for yourself because I honestly would rather ask someone, how can I get to do this, or talk about stuff, than actually having myself to go and check it out on Google, or like Wowhead, or like YouTube. I want to talk with people. I want to interact. Oh yeah, you actually can do this and that and those. It's much more fun. I don't know. I feel like I'm more engaged with the community than just like having to do things. It feels like it's kind of supporting being an introvert. Yeah, it doesn't enhance any of your social skills. Like, look at new games like Fortnite or PUBG, or like, well, older ones like League of Legends. Uh, it's so much like social interaction focused games. Like you have to talk and communicate things with people so you would know better. But then again, that's like a direct gameplay thing. But yeah, but still, it actually improves your social skills, your social awareness. When you say when you say something weird, or you say something funny, it happens. When I want to queue up in a dungeon, like everyone's like fucking dead. Like what the fuck is going on? You know. I don't know. Like sometimes and you don't even have to like ask about the strat for this dungeon. You just say, hey, why don't you check Google before you play this dungeon, huh? You see? There's internet. Wait, well, sorry, but my computer cannot really handle alt tabbing too much. Like, honestly, it doesn't really. I can actually get my WoW to crash or my FPS to drop just because I have been alt tabbing for every single thing that I had to Google, right? But those are, I guess, more like my personal problems. But I believe there are people out there who have these issues too. So yeah, I think we tackled every subject so far, and I guess this is the end of the video because I think I talked way too much. Anyway, keep in mind this is not complaining or bitching at any level. I just think those some things should be brought back. I'm not complaining. I enjoy the current World of Warcraft, but I just think that this experience could be improved way much more. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep in mind this is an entirely opinionated channel. I'm just here to speak my mind. You can think whatever you want. It doesn't really matter to me, because this is just me expressing stuff. Even if I get only 10 views, as long as people heard me, I'm happy with what I made. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and see you next time. Bye bye.